Right then, let's get this out of the way. If you're here to yell at me about who Hermione Granger should have ended up with, congrats, this is for you. Because every few months, like clockwork, the internet digs up the same corpse and argues over it again. Ron versus Draco. The boy who mocked her versus the boy who actively endangered her life. And somehow the conversation always ends with, well, at least one of them loved her. Which is a stunningly low bar for the brightest witch of her age. Or, you know, any age probably. So let's do this properly, shall we? No fanfic brain rot, nobody's hot amnesty, just canon, character, and consequences. Ron Weasley. Draco Malfoy. Who deserved Hermione Granger more? And why the real answer makes both of them look, well, you'll see. Let's start with the most controversial one, because, well, I enjoy chaos. Draco Malfoy.
The appeal of Dramione is understandable. I get it, I truly do. It's enemies to lovers. It's Romeo and Juliet, but with better cloaks.
It lets fanfic authors ask interesting questions like,
is he evil or just terrified and trapped?
Wait, is Draco actually a bigot?
You filthy little mudblood. Mudblood.
Or just a spoiled kid raised by wizard fascists?
good news. Canon does give us some crumbs to follow. In Deathly Hallows, Draco lies about recognizing Harry at Malfoy Manor.
If we are the ones to hand Potter over to the Dark Lord, everything will be forgiven. All will be as it was, you understand?
He helps keep Luna Lovegood and Ollivander alive.
Luna?
Draco.
And hesitates. Repeatedly. Publicly.
Come.
So yes, there's a redemption outline there. But here's the problem. A redemption arc is not the same thing as a romantic arc. Draco never once stands up to Bellatrix, tries to help Hermione, takes responsibility for the harm he actively participated in. And before anyone says, but what was he supposed to do? I don't know. Something. Anything? Because Hermione was being tortured in the next room and Draco chose survival over courage, which is human and tragic, but not remotely attractive. Hermione doesn't need someone who might be good after therapy. She needs someone who can stand beside her in the moment. And Canon Draco Malfoy can't.
Foul and loathsome evil little cockroach!
He's not tough enough for her. Now let's talk about Ron Weasley. Ron and Hermione isn't controversial because it's shocking. It's controversial because it's familiar. Childhood friends. Bickering equals chemistry. He pulls her pigtails because he likes her.
She's a nightmare, honestly. No wonder she hasn't got any friends.
We've all seen this rom-com before.
Welcome back, Hermione.
But here's where the cracks start shoving. Ron dismisses Spew as stupid, mocks her passions, gets jealous instead of curious. He bails when things get hard, and he treats her competence like it's a personal inconvenience. I mean, the Yule Ball alone should have disqualified him from the conversation.
He's way too old.
What? What? That's what you think?
Yeah, that's what I think.
You know the solution then, don't you?
Go on.
Next time there's a ball, pluck up the courage and ask me before somebody else does. And not as a last resort.
Well, that's just completely off the point.
He doesn't ask her out, he claims her, after someone else already noticed her worth. And when they're on the run, Hermione is carrying the research, the logistics, the emotional labor. And Ron complains she can't cook. Sir, you brought nothing but vibes and insecurity to a war. Ron isn't evil. He's not cruel on purpose.
Turn around, you lunatic.
But he's passive, reactive, and deeply uncomfortable with Hermione outgrowing him. Real marriages don't survive that bloody nonsense. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Ron and Draco actually have a lot in common. Both of them absorb prejudice without interrogating it, default to resentment, and lash out when they feel inferior. They both struggle with Hermione's intellect and autonomy. One's louder, one's crueler, but neither stands as her equal, and that's the problem. Hermione is terrifying. She permanently disfigures Marietta Edgecombe,
Obliviate.
rewrites her parents' memories,
Neville, I'm really, really sorry about this. Petrificus totalis.
Petrifies Neville without hesitation. She is compassionate and ruthless. She doesn't need someone to soften her. She needs someone who understands her. And that person has been standing next to her the whole time. Let's talk about Harry Potter. Harry never mocks Hermione's intelligence. He trusts her judgment instinctively. He listens, learns, and follows her lead without resentment.
They both grew up in the Muggle world, understand isolation and survivor's guilt. They share a moral compass and fight for others as a reflex.
Harry doesn't compete with Hermione. He supports her. And when things get dangerous, he stays.
It feels like this.
That's it. That's the whole argument. Not passion, not drama, not redemption fantasies, just, well, compatibility. Even Rowling herself admitted she might have made the wrong call. And honestly, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So no, obviously this was never truly Ron versus Draco. That's just the clever bit of distraction. The real question was always, why did we argue over two boys who struggled to stand beside her when the one who already could was right there? Tell me I'm wrong, I dare you. Ron, Draco, or Harry? And if you still think it's Draco, you need to explain with canon only. I'll wait.
Right, well that's my take then. If you bloody well disagree, I don't know, see you in the comments I suppose.
And if there's a pop culture argument you're convinced everyone keeps getting wrong, drop it below. I'm always looking for my next bad decision.